Oh, I'm all angst up. We're on Sunday. And my birthday.
What?
March 8th.
March 8th is your birthday?
Yeah.
Wow. Lisa, your present is you get to host. Start the podcast.
Oh, great.
Lucky guy, so in love might make you puke. She's the apple of his eye. Sit right down, we're gonna give you the scoop with Ryan Pfeiffer and Lisa Dupe. Stamma ding dong loop de loop. This is the story of a guy named Mr. Boop.
You're listening to Being Mr. Boop, straight out of the inkwell. I get it.
Coming straight out of the inkwell.
My name is Mr. Boop, and I am Lisa Boop.
My name is Ryan Pfeiffer, and I'm a. Oh, I hit the mic. I was trying to. I'm a. How does straight out of Compton go?
You think I know? I know one band.
Ice Cube. Whatever.
I exclusively listen to The Residents and Dirty Blues.
You did not even know Dirty Blues existed until a minute ago.
What do you mean? I brought it up.
Exactly. You found the Wikipedia page and you started talking about it.
I already knew, but I was quite interested in blues a few years ago. I'm aware of blues.
Ever since you started listening to Being Jim Davis.
Yeah.
You're like, what is this blues they were talking about? Let me look into this.
Yeah. Well, no, this is
no, wait, I'm sorry, they talk about jazz, not blues. No, not anymore. They're not allowed to anymore.
In
legally.
Genres. A long time ago, I was like, I'm gonna go on Wikipedia and I'm gonna find out what the first genre was. And so I got through a lot of blues stuff. And I was like, oh man, there was a lot of subgenres of blues. And I just dug into them all. I was like, wow.
Lisa, as you know, every Tuesday, we play our long-running, reoccurring quiz show, Dirty Blues or Dirty Shoes, where I list 4 Dirty Blues songs. Only one of them is fake. You have to guess the fake one.
One of them is a pair of shoes.
No, one of them is fake. You have to guess the fake one, and if not, I throw a pair of dirty shoes at you.
Okay. He's done it before.
Well, yeah, when you get it wrong. All right. So first off, we got I Want Some of Your Pie.
Okay.
Second, we have Laundromat Blues. Third, It Ain't the Meat. And fourth, Cherry Waltz.
Cherry Waltz?
Waltz.
Laundromat. The Laundromat one. You made that up, I reckon.
I paused in the last one because I was just making it up on. I was like, Cherry Waltz. I didn't have anything prepared. Wrong. You're wrong. I have to go over there and throw a pair of. That's gonna be off podcast. I'm sorry. I don't.
Okay.
It's gonna take too long to. God, these are some insane names. Rotten Cocksucker's Ball. That's the name of one of them. 1954. Well, I'll save it for next week when we do it. When we do
being Dirty Blues.
No, dirty blues or Dirty Shoes next time.
That's gonna be my next blog.
No, that's the name of our recurring segment, and we're gonna do it again next Friday/Tuesday. Oh, these are great. I don't even need to listen to them. The titles are. You're not allowed to look at the Dirty Blues Wikipedia page until then.
Never again am I allowed to.
Oh my god. How is that the title of a song from 1930? All right. So, did we? Oh yeah. Wait. Did we?
What?
Oh, you didn't ask me what happened in today's Mr. Boop. That's where we were.
Oh, sorry. Right, I got distracted.
Yeah.
Ryan, it's Sunday, March 8th, 2020, and this is my birthday.
Uh-huh.
Today we're reading the 20th ever Mr. Boop strip. What happens in today's Mr. Boop?
Lisa, in today's Mr. Boop, we have the first appearance of a telephone in the strip. I went back through all the previous strips to make sure, yep, this is the first time.
A cell phone?
No, a telephone. It looks to be a landline phone because they have wires. 4 panels. First panel, close-up of Bugs Bunny talking on a landline phone with a cord hanging off of it. He's looking to the side, a little disgruntled. He's got a speech bubble coming off of it. Off of him, it says, so Alec and I... Here, you do Bugs Bunny.
So Alec and I has things out, dog.
It's like Garfield voice. Panel 2,
Yes.
we get a not as much of a close-up of Betty as it is for Bugs.
This is the most fucked drawing of Betty. Really spin that on a good way.
Her arm looks like a chicken wing.
Sorry, Alec Robbins.
And her pupils look more like little crescent moons than Pac-Man's this time. But yeah,
Really dropped the
she's
ball.
like she's in the center of a panel, but it's like sort of zoomed out. It's not close up of her. She's talking on the phone. She's twirl. I like this detail. She's twirling the telephone cord around her finger. That does seem like something Betty Boop would do, and it is because he would know.
Yeah, because he did it.
And she's like just looking. She's like, you can tell she's like just because of that, and she's like looking away. She's not really paying attention that much. She's just like, yeah, I heard. That's what she says. Her speech bubble coming off where it says, How do
you think she's saying this? You think she's saying
I
this?
I heard.
Like, as in, like, does he care that he heard? That he...
I don't think so. She's just like, I heard.
Because you can't really make out it or anything.
It's funny you should say.
Well,
it's funny you should phrase it like that. We'll get to panel 4. Panel 3, pretty much the same close-up of Bugs Bunny as in panel 1, but now he's crying. He's looking at the phone, just because he's like sad to be revealing what he's revealing. His speech bubble is saying, "Go."
Oh, yeah. You're not going to be hearing from me in a while, Doc.
For a while.
Whatever.
There's a tear coming from his eye in the shape of a T.
He's crying.
T for tear. Panel 4, Alec. It shows Bugs. It shows Betty again, and Alec is now like feeling up on her. He's got his arm around her shoulder and one arm on her bosom. They've both got heart flies above their heads. He's kissing her on the cheek, which is why it's funny that Lisa said made out. Yeah, that's her cheek. He's kissing around her. His head is like in front of her earring.
Whatever.
I mean, that makes sense. And he's kissing her cheek. She's blushing. He's blushing. His eyes are closed. She's not paying attention really. She's like looking over at Alec, and she's got his arm around him, like I would say maybe like feeling his butt or something. I don't like describing this panel. And
kind of like a cuck.
And she's like barely holding on to the phone as she's holding it up against her head, and she's like, she's saying, "Okay, I gotta go. Okay, I gotta go." She's like she's not really paying attention.
Kind of
too busy
I'm a fan
loving
of
on her
this.
husband.
It's kind of hot, isn't it?
No, we're not allowed to think that.
Oh, sorry. Well, I mean, oh, you're right.
I'm actually, even though
the rules of the game.
Listen to the bonus episode if you don't understand that.
Listen to the bonus episode, the bonus podcast going exclusively on the Patreon. Where
it's not exclusively on the Patreon.
It's exclusive audio of me reading through the dialogue whilst breathing heavily.
What?
I'm reading the whole. I'm redoing the episode, except I'm breathing heavily, and no one can ask why. Anyway.
This is an okay. I don't know what you're talking about. This is an okay. This one's pretty funny. This is good.
And it's other things. Anyway, you've been listening.
The first kind of little arc has been kind of resolved here, I would say.
Yeah.
Or like
now we're probably gonna get a filler arc.
Well, not necessarily resolved, but it's like the first big conflict is like.
Yeah.
The first big climax is like over. Is past.
The hero's journey has been fulfilled.
Sure.
The Harmon Circle.
This is kind of like the epilogue,
Yeah.
like Bugs Bunny explaining, like,
The end of a
well,
video.
I mean, it's not the end of the first.
The subscribe.
It's not the end of the first book or anything, but yeah. All right, fine. You can wrap it up. Whatever.
You've been listening to Mr. This is the tagline.
Tagline author Jonathan Gibson.
You can visit, did he really write this?
Yes.
For me, it just says Ryan.
He wrote.
Thank you,
He wrote that in as
Jonathan.
a test for the tagline
Nice.
automation.
You can visit the show's website at www.beingmrboop.com for our full catalog of episodes and to sign up to host the podcast. For more updates, follow at Mr. Boop on Twitter.
At Cayman106, that's me on Twitter and other places. Lisa's at Lisa D or something like that.
This podcast was brought to you by the Pitch Drop Podcast Network. Like what you just heard? Support the show by going to patreon.com/pitchdrop. And while you're at it, check out pitchdrop.net for more of this and other shows.